You can think of food insecurity as a dichotomy. You're either food secure or food insecure. And being food secure has sort of two levels. And the way we define it is either high or marginal. We kind of lump them together and we say high and marginal food security is someone who is food secure. So you can be low food secure or you can be very low food secure. Okay? And so low food security, what does that look like? Well, that's kind of that uncertainty in having or acquiring enough food. So it's not what we think about when we think about hunger, which is kind of like a physiologic state that comes from being food insecure. But this sort of low food security is that at some point, I'm uncertain whether or not I'm going to have enough food to meet the basic needs for all members of my household at some time during the year. And it results from that affordability, right, from not being able to afford food. So why do we care about food insecurities? What do we know? Well, we know that food insecurity has some consequences in respect to nutrient deficiencies. So we see very high levels of vitamin A deficiency, iodine deficiency, iron deficiency. We see a lot of iron deficiency anemia in food insecure populations, very low fiber intakes and low fruit and vegetable intakes. We actually launched our own study in the summer of 2015. We did a cross-sectional web-based survey using Qualtrics. We used the gold standard assessment, the USDA Household Food Security Module. We also had a demographic questionnaire and we asked about their monthly spending history. And so how was sort of what people were spending their money on related to food insecurity? And what we found was that eating out and cell phone usage actually were the two factors that were statistically significantly related to food insecurity on campus. So University of Delaware is now full members of the College and University Food Bank Alliance. And so as of April 1st, there are about 290 universities around in the United States that are members of this alliance. And that's a professional organization that comes together to do something about food insecurity on campuses. And so what we plan to do this summer is to resurvey University of Delaware students. So we're going to resurvey students because that student sample that we got wasn't very representative. So we want to see, can we get a bigger sample and maybe one that's a little more representative of UD. We're going to try to bring together all of the campus ministries, RSOs on campus. They actually, the pastors sort of meet once a month. And so we've been talking to them about maybe having a more organized effort around this. We have a summer student who's going to be developing a process of staffing and looking for funding opportunities. And then exploring collaborations with Cooperative Extension and the College of Ag, which does all of this great work outside in the community. So we're going to see if we can take a little bit of that and bring it inside into the university.